I have a gorgeous channeled invitation for you this week, or anytime you should stumble upon this video. So, blossoming is coming. It's within reach. Have faith and stay focused on what nourishes you most, what feeds you and your dreams. Reach out and touch the ripe fruit, the plump peach. Absorb the beauty and delight. Take a bite. Let it nourish and delight you. This is the fruit of your labors. Take it now. Receive it, absorb it, or it will fall and be missed. The seasons pass, ripeness turns to rot. The old composts. Reach for it now. Take what's yours. Release any fears or shame. Receive, relish these gifts. These glorious creations, large and small. Value and celebrate them all. Do not overlook the precious and small. Celebrate what is precious to you. Let it nourish and delight you. It's all here for the taking. Will you pluck it? This is a lovely invitation for the week, for these days, and for this time, this season perhaps. And for me, so you can pause or stop the video here and just really let it land and see what it ignites for you. But just to share with you that for me, there's kind of a nuance there in that for me personally, it doesn't really feel like a sort of a big culmination point or a harvesting of fruits, like a kind of a creation coming to full fruition, even though it is talking about plucking fruits. But metaphorically, for me, it feels like a really strong message to enjoy the experience of relishing life and taking what's mine in this life at this time. But it's more to do with how I approach the creation process, actually, and how I approach my daily life and my work in general. So for me, it's sort of like the fruit of my labors is to get to enjoy it, to get to let life be easeful and enjoyable, whatever I'm doing. So it's not just sort of resting on my laurels and being, at this really strong end point. It feels more like a kind of, I have been incubating something and I'm about to bring it forth. But what I'm going to be enjoying and the kind of fruit that I'm going to be chomping into and relishing is to let this experience of putting a new offering out into the world be enjoyable in itself. So you can see, what it connects to for you, but it feels like more of an invitation to let daily experiences be enjoyable. So, the large and the small, whether it's enjoying a cup of tea or enjoying a conversation with a friend or relishing the experience of a meeting going well, or like a conversation or a work project, or things that may traditionally have been typically have been difficult for you in the past or brought up anxiety or fear, or have been conflictual, to know that things can go well and to know that when they don't, you can be with that also, because that's what helps us relax into the goodness and allow it in. When you've had a lifetime of difficulties and trauma and healing, it can feel really hard to actually enjoy the goodness and the goodies when they're here in front of our nose. So it's kind of asking us to not keep thinking there's going to be an end point where it's all perfect and it all comes together. There's many versions of that along the way, and it's saying it's within reach now. It's here for you now. So kind of looking at what's around you and what's available to you with a fresh lens, seeing what's under my nose here that I could be really plucking and enjoying and receiving nourishment from, that I'm maybe used to seeing in a different light or used to seeing as something not so enjoyable, historically. And yeah, if you are still incubating something or creating and you're not there yet, what if you were to sort of see if you can let that be enjoyable and easy and nourishing too, to celebrate that you're at this stage in the process and celebrate that you've come this far and that you get to approach your life in a different way. For me, it really is this kind of graduation, experience, this maturation point of knowing that my work can now be easeful and enjoyable, and that my entire life can be powered by pleasure and play. What if work can be playful too? So that's my 2 cents worth on what I channeled. But yeah, maybe for some of you it is actually celebrating a real kind of coming together of something you've been working at for a long time. So, whatever it is, enjoy those fruits, soak them up, relish them, enjoy them here and now, because, the sad, the kind of, there's a little melancholy as well, and a real reality check in this message that, you know, seasons pass, ripeness turns to rot, the old composts, it's here now. We only have the present moment and what is around you within reach that you could be chomping into and feasting on. Enjoy.